Hi everybody, Chris here. Look, couple of things that have cropped up just in the last day actually. A few people have been talking to me about not feeling confident in the workplace to make decisions or to speak up or take leave, or they sit there and they go through stories in their head about, oh, what if my manager thinks this, or what if this person thinks this, or what if I do this, or I'm sick and I want to take time off, but I can't because I did last week, or, those sort of things. Or you've got one person in the workplace who's constantly negative all the time. And you think, oh gosh, if I have to face that person again, I'm, going to scream. It's frustrating. Okay. So I guess what I just wanted to do a really quick periscope on this, just while I had this stuff in my head, squashing workplace negativity. All right. People go to work for different reasons, okay? So some people go to work because, it's just something they have to do and they love it and they need it for their finances, obviously to pay bills. Most of us do anyway, need money to pay bills. Don't know anyone that doesn't. But some people obviously go to work because they have to go to work to pay the bills. And if they didn't have to go to work, they probably wouldn't be there. Or if they didn't want to go to that job, I did, how to get out of your crappy job the other day, then they wouldn't be there. So I guess what I want to try and do is just really share with you a little bit, or just pop a little bit of an idea into your head about this, is try not to get bogged down with those negative people in the workplace. Try not to let your managers or people at work consume your head, without them even being there present in front of you or even speaking to you. If you're away from work and you're thinking, oh, if I do this, this will happen, or if I do this, they'll think this. If you let those little thoughts creep into your mind, you're always going to feel frustrated and that sense of negativity around that person as well. So if you've also got a work colleague who, like I was saying earlier, who's constantly, makes snide remarks, or there's something they do, or, you hate it when they pop their head into your office like every 5 minutes to ask a question or whatever it might be. You've got to take control of that, okay? So you've got to manage that yourself. If they're negative or they keep saying something, you might need to actually address it. You might need to stand up and say, listen, the other day you said this, I just didn't really appreciate it. So, if you could not, say things like that anymore, it'd be great. And then, we can move on. It's hard to have those conversations sometimes. Or, try not to be around that person as much as possible. Obviously, if you've got to work directly with them, then you might need to sort these issues out. But try to, surround yourself with positive people. Sorry, darling, coming. I just had to get on quickly. Baby's just woken, and other babies asleep. Big babies asleep, little babies awake. Get in and surround yourself with positive people, or actually start talking positively yourself. So if someone says something negative, like, I don't know, it might even be bitching about somebody in the workplace, and they say, oh, don't you hate how she does this and this? And to say, oh, I don't know, haven't noticed that. I guess if you've got an issue, then maybe you should address it with them. I prefer not to talk about people behind their back, or, something like that, and just say, oh, I find that if I actually speak to people directly and just sort of say, here's the problem, then, I feel that things have more of a positive outcome. So try not to get involved in those sort of negative discussions. And I guess to close off, if you feel that you're, being judged for taking time off work or whatever it might be, especially if you've got kids who are sick at childcare, all that sort of stuff that goes with being a mum and having, sick kids and then not being able to work and, oh, what do I do? And not another day. It's just got to be managed. Try your hardest to work in with the workplace and say, look, I'll be able to take some work home, or I'll be able to do this, or whatever it might be. But, don't beat yourself up about the fact that they're thinking again, oh, they've taken more time off work. Don't. Because if it's there to take and it's available, then it's well within your rights to take, okay? Anyway, I got to run. I got a bubba who needs a mama. Have a great day, guys, and stay positive. Bye.